Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there. Listen, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in today. A little bun will do as we talk about Legendary Season 3. Okay, Episode 9, Slayground Playground. This had to be my favorite episode of the season. Oh yeah, this was the favorite for sure. Hey, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday, and thanks for tuning in and joining me here. I try to do it with my glasses, but that reflection is just too much. So we're going to have to just keep it like this. But I hope everyone's having a good one. Again, we're going to talk about Legendary on HBO Max, voguing ballroom competition show where the kids leave it all on the floor. Now, again, we've covered all of the episodes so far, and then I believe next week is the finale for this season. It seems like Juicy Couture has this one in the bag, but I gotta say, I was entertained by this episode for multiple reasons, and not just from Juicy's perspective, but Yamamoto cut up Revlon. I got a little teary-eyed in my reaction to this. I'll have that edited and posted tomorrow. But yeah, let's get this started. Let's do my social medias. I'm going to give you a little bit of information, then we'll start this up. It's at Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find that all in the description down below with the link tree. Grab a branch, eat some fruit from that link tree. Mattivia Poot. Don't forget you can get actual merch like Mattivia shirts as well as Rant Pack shirts. The panel and Sundays are best with the panel at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to dragqueenmerch.com and Bible Girl. Also, you can watch reactions to these episodes on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. I just uploaded episode 7 and 8, as well as All Stars 7 for RuPaul's Drag Race. The most recent episode, Fairy Tale Justice, has just been uploaded today. So this episode will be probably uploaded tomorrow. But again, as you are a subscriber on the Patreon, you get all of these reactions with me together. I have my libations. I normally have some coffee because it's in the morning time, and you get my first response to everything before I get a review together. And I've watched it like 3 times after that. Now, I'm also bookable on Cameo. Shout out to my baby today. I sent a cameo out to somebody for their birthday. I hope you get that on your birthday and you enjoy it. But yeah, that's where you can find me for all those spaces and places. Now, last and certainly not least, we have to have a disclaimer because girls like to get personal, and I don't have time for that. So, this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants and program participants are solely their personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a fill in the blank. If you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Mattivia and have a good poot. I don't know who it was that tagged me into some conversation on Aja's post, Aja of the LeBejas. Shout out to Aja. But I then had to be in the middle of a whole back and forth. Listen, I appreciate the quote, but I said, why am I having to read this? I ain't liking shit. This is drama. But thanks again for tuning in, everybody. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you're like, this guy sounds kind of well, but I like him. So here we go. Let's do it. And if you want to drop a tip in my jar for your boy hosting with the mostest today, I'd appreciate it. I'm low-key was going to get Uber Eats today, but I changed my mind because I bought some potatoes and I have some shredded chicken, and I'm feeling like creating some concoction tonight. We'll see where that goes. I'm low-key hungry, but yeah. I'm ready to talk about legendary. All right, let's get it up. Let's talk about it. Let's do it because one of my favorite people in the entire universe is back on the show, and that's Dominique Jackson. Thank you, God. Like, I asked and I received. She was everything in season one. I don't give a damn what nobody say. She was Mama, and she still is Electra Abundance. Okay, Wintour, excuse me. It, add on, add on. Now let's go ahead and drop a beat. Listen, what am I sipping on? This is just Powerade. No, there's no alcohol in here. It's just Powerade. I had my, cookies. What was it called? Cookies, pancakes. Yes, OG. That's what I've had. That's what I've had today, and it's been, as you can see, one of my favorite hybrids. Lots of smiles. Nothing but euphoria. Nothing but euphoria over here. Moving on up. Listen, Deshaun always gives you the good fits, and I love this sweater with, of course, the planes and the kites on it. It's playground, excuse me, playground, and so this is all about recess and after school kind of she's where the kids have to give. I don't know why I'm saying kids. They got some people more grown than me, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just talking. But they have to give you that, a la recess kind of feel. Very after school special. Fox in the afternoon for the cartoon runs. Y'all know Bobby's World. Come on, get into it. Or Recess on Disney. Yes, or Zoom, whatever that XD Disney mess is, whatnot. Let's get into the judges. Naomi with this basketball fit was a serve. Complete. It's a bop. Go on, Naomi. I was here for this look today. And then, of course, Kiki giving me everything I need with these colors. I love the braids. Mama's eye makeup was right. Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed it. Law was the abominable snow bottom. I'm assuming. I was like, now what? I was like, wait a minute. I was so confused. So it's the stuffed animal one the kids would play with, or they said it was the boogie monster. Since it's after school, I was like, oh, okay. I know he just wanted to wear this because it's cute, but you know, it was comfortable. But yes, abominable snow bottom. That's what I got from it. She's fuzzy down there. Very that. Jamila Jaleel, gave. I mean, she gave. She did what she did. Go ahead, Jamila. Yeah. But it's Dominique Jackson for me. hmm Not Dorothy Yellow Brick Road kind of feel with this moment at the same time giving schoolgirl. She's the assignment. The hair is one. The face is done. The makeup is great. We love you, Dominique. Next, they had to get into this moment back from season one where Dominique and Law had an exchange of words and she reminded him where she came from and who she is, the icon. But they, of course, hugged it out and it was a really blissful, cute moment. You see, you can hug the monsters under your bed at night, children. No, don't do that. I don't. If you have monsters under your bed at night, child, I would, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Okay, get in there. Yeah. The first category is really them honestly doing the floor performances like they normally do, with, of course, the 5 elements needing to be presented. But with this, it's with a twist. It has to be presented in a recess or childlike after school format. Thus, a prop needs to be incorporated with a stunt. So, Revlon going first had slides and the monkey bars. And for those of you who don't know what a slide is, there you go. There's 2 of them right there. First slide. They decided to do Rugrats, which I was happy because also I said, okay, this is Revlon. Rugrats in Paris is a movie for the girls that do not know. I was like, okay. Like, I see what they did there. Like, they didn't even have to do the Rugrats in Paris references. They just literally, Revlon, Paris, Rugrats, boom. Click, 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 click. I was like, okay. I felt that energy. I was like, good decisions were made. Now, That part, Rebel 89. Oh, no, I'm gonna give a highlight for that. If the girls don't know about that orange VHS, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, baby. The orange VHS was that girl. Be kind. Press rewind. They were doing fine up until they were doing fine up until there was an issue. Listen, we had the stunts on the slide. It was okay. I was like, okay, this is cute. This is working for what it was going for. But then, and shout out to my baby Nunoy. Like I love you down, and I love this family down. Y'all know how I feel about the Kobe that is beef, all right. But when we got up here, I said, "Oh no, Phil's about to die!" Like literally, no shade. I was concerned because he was Phil, and the other baby was Lil. They had a little Angelica, they had a Tommy, and they had a Chucky. Right? Dill was not in this formation. Dill was not in this formation. Just main characters only. I wish we had a Susie Carmichael, but it's okay. Like I got it. Phil got up there in all the kinds of fashion because low key that would actually happen in the cartoon, in my opinion, because Phil was a little bit, and Lil the same. He's the same, but he was nervous up there, and I was really concerned. Now, do you remember when we were going over the trailer, when we were first talking about this, and I, was saying, "Oh, we're going to review the show. Let's break down the trailer." And we saw that moment of someone falling. Not that they gave us the second to the last episode in the trailer. And had anyone clocked that moment, we would have known that Revlon would have made it to this level in the competition. So I would like to say, hi, trailer committee, when you're making these trailers up, you only need the first 2 episodes. We do not need the whole. Please don't do that again. Because I thought to myself, oh, bitch, they low-key gave that. They gave that away. Don't do that no more. Because now I look back like, oh, bitch. Hold on. But listen, he got up there. There was a cute little moment, a stunt. I was like, okay, I guess we're doing a little something, something. Yeah. But then, baby, when he hit the ground, and I mean hit the ground, it wasn't just, it was very much like Cheryl Hole doing a shablam, because it's not a dip for her. That's a shablam. Jump in the air, fall down. Very that. Like, it was like a slam, a whack. Is she all right? Is she okay? No, I'm not laughing at this baby, but let's be very clear here. I was concerned because it looked like the head hit the ground. I was like, this bitch get a concussion. Like, hello, stop the music. Stop the music. It's very that. Just jumped in the air and then fell. I was very concerned. Either way, baby got up and continued to compete, and they were fine. I was gagged. I was like, oh, I said, I know they're sore. No, they're sore. But they got back up and they were still able to continue on with the competition. Now, my score based off of that happening, honestly, to be fair, it was going very good up until we got to the monkey bars. When we got to the monkey bars, I kind of fell out of the interest of the equation. So I would be giving this it's an 8 for me, personally. Alim, okay, thank you for the super chat, baby. I felt that landing, right? Like, it had to sting. It had to sting, I'm telling you. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you are new here. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you for being here. Comment section. Let's hear what you got to say. I moved closer to the screen to see if his legs were hurt. Right? Does she need a paper bag? It was concerning. And he shaved for this. Okay. I know that ankle is gone. Gone, baby, don't be long. Come on, Erica. I'm glad they pulled through, right? Maybe that's why Nunoy didn't have shoes later. Okay, had to let that ankle breathe. Was he trying to jump into a dip though? That's courageous. Was trying to jump into the dip, and I'm thinking to myself, how would that have worked? Even if you had got that close to the ground, it was very concerning. I'm giving it a 9. All right, 7 or 8 for you, Soulful Dog. It was a 9. Nikia, 9. Mhm. I was concerned for sure. Then he had to continue to compete. I was definitely worried. Like, did the duck walking part right after that. Like, what? What? That is a good question. Who approved that move? So dangerous. This ain't the Olympics. That baby could have walked away in the hospital. I mean, they would have got to the top two quicker. No shade. Now, moving on to Yoji Yamamoto, this was giving me Magic School Bus minus the school bus feel, not what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted from this group. Not what I wanted, honestly. It was a little bit like, okay, okay. It could have been different, but it didn't go far for me. Like, once we got to the stunt, I was like, okay, baby tried to get up, didn't work, ploop, ploop, try to get back up again. All right, got it for that part. It wasn't enough on the dome for me personally. I would have preferred if they was going to do it from like upside down and kick with the legs. Everybody got on the sides of the dome and then started to do like hand choreography while the legs were also like synchronized with it versus it being Miss Frizzle getting on the seat and sitting down and then them doing it like this. Also the dip inside the dome was cute, but at the end of it all, it was just kind of like, okay, this is okay. It's also a lot of different schools too. Like, she's over here from Clueless. This baby could be from some sort of dodgeball anime. This one over here doesn't even look like a student. I mean, low key a snitch, but also giving me some sort of One Piece character. Uh, this is Simone's. Definitely could have walked with Simone in the runway for if it was a whole like fashion show for boxing, couture or Fenty boxing. Yeah, very Fenty boxing. Spring, summer, Fenty boxing. And then of course, Miss, Aoki Frizzle. It just for me, it was all right. I wasn't mad. I gave it also an 8. It was an 8 for me. Not a 7, but an 8. I was like, okay, okay. Kids Next Door and Miss Frizzle. I could see it. I could see it. I could totally see it. It was very that. Very that. Very that. But she is a pretty girl. She is. The hair was bright. Like, even when her hair got in her face, she was still able to recover. I saw her like having to go like boom, still in the beat, boom, boom, boom. I said, okay, okay, baby. Like it was a tough road. I said, okay, both of them decent. There were some mess ups, all of that, but eh, you're joking me. You're joking me. House of Juicy Couture. This was ridiculous. When I tell you this was so much fun to watch, oh, when I tell you this was so much fun to watch, oh my goodness gracious, it was so much fun to watch. Like, okay, so we have a bullying situation with the person who has a superhero who they got a doll for their birthday, you know, right on the beat. Boom, boom, right on the beat. Listen, everything was on the beat, 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 beat. Every move hit so perfectly. They were synchronized like nobody's business. I I don't have anything to say but bravo. That was incredible. I loved the entire performance. So they were given, hold on, I gotta turn this off because I see it's messing with my Wi-Fi. On YouTube and computers. They had the merry-go-round situationship right here, right? Slay that. Ah! I was like, okay, okay, we're eating, we're eating. This is lovely. This is fabulous. I'm enjoying dinner. I'm enjoying dinner. Dinner is lovely. Then we get on over here to when Miss Brooklyn has entered the building. Girl, Brooklyn. Brooklyn. That's baby Lele, if not a whole nother to come around and be that kind of Lele. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's another Laomi. Not Laomi like saying they're the same, but that's like she's that kind of girl where it just something about performance, something about the way that they carry when they when they're given any kind of anything, something about her. Bitch, I was screaming. I was screaming. So when they came in, it was already like, okay, bam, like that, da 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 da, bam. Mind you, the beat that they had too was nasty. Like Juicy had a great beat. It was it was a good beat. Child, they said, mm. Hold on, Miss Mama, hit the back dips, pops up. Hit the back dips, pops up. Hit the back. That was every fucking that. It was everything. It was everything. It was everything. Laomi on them girls. Do the Laomi on them girls? Oh, we all know it. Oh, we all know it. When I tell you I was keycapped. 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 Oh, they're this family's a beast. They're beastie. Yeah. Like, give me a break. Oh, oh, oh. It was like, now, girl, I love y'all. Other house is down. Do. But like, the datas. Like, come on. Come on. It was nothing but a 10. Like, period. Thank you for the super chat, Aleb. The Laomi homage was so good. She deserved it. Period. It was. Hmm. Hmm. It was such a lovely moment on stage, and that moment between Laomi and Brooklyn was so cute. And just like, let it be known that, like Brooklyn, a lot of us have sat up at night and we have watched those Laomi videos. I know I have 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't go to sleep. I found my way down the voguing YouTube rabbit hole, and then a whole segment of Laomi's best moments come up. And there's this one where it's like dum 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 ow dum 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 ow dum 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 ow. Like also the Thundercat beats is still one of my favorite voguing beats that I've heard. Thundercats. Oh, da, 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 ow, da, 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 ah. Listen. Anywho, it was a cute moment. I love this. It's good TV. Enjoyed it. I felt that energy. You Brooklyn, you there, sister. Trust me. Ate that performance alive. The house that Juicy Couture ate it. But when I say Brooklyn, I saw y'all in that Fitbit commercial. Mm-hmm. I said, now wait a minute. That's Brooklyn. Oh, there go Leo. Did they win? Did they win? Did they win? They must have won. They must have won. They must have won. Okay. Duck, walk, goose is the next category that is up here. These kids have to do a race, a relay that has them duck walking as well as duck walking, and then they have to do a runway walk back. Well, not runway, but more of a catwalk. Excuse me. There we go. Duck walk, relay, tag, catwalk back. Now, first go on this. Them kids were running. It was like, okay, what's happening here? Revlon was the only one that was doing it correctly for me. The rest of them were like actually racing. Like, okay, we about to race. Like that's the tea. That's what we about to do today. Now, because Revlon did it correctly, they were already sent to, the next round. With that being said, Yamamoto and Juicy Couture had to re-race again. This to me also didn't feel like that was happening correctly. I don't know why. Like all tea, like even the second go around, I was like, I mean, what are we asking for here? Because they're still running. Like high key, they're still running. Like both. No shade to like either of them, to Brooklyn or Debo. It was like, I don't know. I felt like they were running. Then we get over here, and this also felt the same for me as well. I was like, so what are we doing? So I don't think that was a great category. I think if they were going to do something like that, that it had to be less about them winning, which they said, even though that was what was graded upon at the end of it. Well, they crossed first. So it was like, were we focusing on exactly what we were supposed to focus on? I don't know. Either way, they gave it to Yamamoto, and then one of the slickest shades I've ever seen in television history happens as Brooklyn opens her arms to do a hug, and then psych. What was there tea between Yamamoto and Juicy Couture prior to this? Because for the rest of the night, it felt like a whole lot of shade was being thrown. Was it just playful? Ike cat. Ike cat. It was fun. So I took it as playful shade, but if there had been arguments in the background, but yeah, that's gonna go down in GIF history. That's meme worthy, full bit. Like, whoop. Thought so. Now, the final battle happened to be red light, green light, and it was duck walking variety. Remind yourself that this baby, Phil, just jumped off monkey bars and landed on their body, okay? And is now up here having to do a competition that involves them restricting themselves from moving forward while also being fast at the same time. I thought to myself, wow, okay. Now, this was fun. But once this moment happened here, when Nunoy skipped just one beat after the red light happened, and they had to send them back with this baby being so far, I thought, well, that's a wrap. But also to get here, no shade. Like even with the duck walking part, no, Yamamoto, I love you. Well, I was like, they said old way. So like once I saw the pose, like at this, I don't know if that was strategy and I'm missing the point here. But I also was like, was that even full on what we were asking for? Hmm. It was always taking a knee though. Every time it was red light, knee. I was like, is this strategy or is this like what's happening? They did say pose, and he's just doing old hands. Maybe it was strategy. I was like, damn bitch. This part, but then why is this slide across the finish line? She didn't have to do that. When I tell you, it was like I'm tired and my thighs are done. That's what that was giving me. My thighs are done. My thighs are done. My flies. I felt like that should have been a redo and been like, can we try that again where y'all are actually duck walking and then stopping? I don't know. It was definitely lunges for me and not to the finish line shoe store. Did not really care for this category, but the winners of the category, you know, are the Yamamotos, and they got 5 points. They also were the lowest scoring of the night. So I thought to myself, what is the point of this? Because if Revlon had won both of them, then they actually would have been the superior house. then it would have to been Juicy Couture going against Yamamoto, period. But if Yamamoto wins both of them, then regardless, Revlon would have to go against Yamamoto. That's literally what happened. Runway, the fun way. I did like this one. With Runway, the queens have to serve, not queens, this isn't Drag Race. They have to serve Runway on the runway. Oh, Matthew. And incorporate a hop, skip, and a jump into the routine. And it must be playful and cute, of course, still giving. Now, Revlon going first, it was adorable, but I thought it was adorable. Yamamoto? Aoki's not playing. Aoki's, yeah, Aoki, Miss Frizzle? I said, uh-oh. You've awakened. Aoki, you've awakened. I said, uh-oh. Now, Lolita? Something about Lolita with those pivot turns were so nasty. Ooh. Plus, when she would go kick, boom, turn. Oh, I was like, okay, Aoki was cutting up with the theatrics, so I was living, but Lolita was motherfucking stomping. Say it again, Mia. Stomping. I was like, go in, sis. It was nothing but the puss walk for me. Then she did a little traditional dance. I saw the little moment. I forget if she was tapping or something. I was like, what is going on? It gave me life. I was like, oh. So I thought, oh, it's Aoki and Lolita. No shade, Revlon. It was adorable, but like these girls came up and said, we're gonna give you dance as well. We're gonna give you some little ethic. We're gonna give you dramatics. Now, with Aoki versus Lolita, let me tell you something. Y'all remember season, was that one? Season one? Yeah. And it was Lolita and Honey versus Lanvin. Do you remember them days? You remember them? You remember that? You remember that? This moment right here, not the same, but it was giving me that kind of fight. And I love that it was handed to Lolita because Lolita was the one that grabbed Michaela's cape and had to get over here. This was that kind of moment. It was this showcasing again. I was entertained. I was. And I am so happy that with judging, I felt like they tied up the scores on purpose to let Dominique make decisions because Dominique is ballroom. And I thought that was a gag. I said, oh, I see what the judges are doing now. See, now that someone is actually from this community, if they feel like they want to have like, oh, let's do a real tiebreaker decision and it come from somebody who's going to actually give so the girls can't question, that's what we're going to do. But when I say Aoki came to play and at the end of it with this skirt, turned it around and gave an F report card, I said, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah! See, now that is the thing that I had said to myself, Elias. I said, now let it have been that moment. I don't know if Aoki would have allowed that to be. I think that's why Lolita knew who to play with and who not to play with. And Aoki was already like, no, girl, I came here to battle. These, like, we are not going to be. That did it for me. Did it for me. Child, Yamamoto won through Dominique giving that tiebreaker score. As Aoki was waving off Lolita, and Lolita walked off on her as she tried to hug her. Baby, Mama Yamamoto had done the kick of the dust, kick of the dust. The girls were living for the ballroom antics. We were living for the shade. Yamamoto wins both of the subcategories, giving them 10 extra points. It just tied them for second, unfortunately, with the House of Revlon. So the superior household once again is Juicy Couture. I don't. Yeah, because that performance was yeah, everything. Perfect tens get you the win. Now, Revlon and Yamamoto are up for the elimination, and if this wasn't the time for a battle to actually be a good one, this was the time. I already know for the finale, though, when Juicy goes up against Yamamoto, it's yeah. I already have a feeling it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly. But baby, it was on and popping with these folks. Bitch, Revlon father said, let it be known. Let it be known. Us and Juicy are the only ones who have gotten a trophy. Now, Yamamoto's like, no, wait a minute. Just because you weren't a part of our premiere doesn't mean nothing because we got the trophy the first time. Okay. Just because you weren't a part of that premiere, honey. I was like, ooh, for the fights, ooh, for the fights. They said we're gonna send out Mother Kiana and we're gonna send out Devo. They were twirling, they were cutting up. I was like, finally. I was like, okay, this, this, this is going to be a battle. This. Devo, listen, I do love my baby over here on Revlon. But when I say Devo was cutting up, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, and I love them both so much. But uh this part right here, you got mom in the front doing a cartwheel. This baby did a sliding roll into a tucked cartwheel, tucked one, and still got up, did a nasty little 360 into a dip. I was geeked. This was a geek. Oh, this was cute. Both of them. As she's doing the cartwheel spin, boom, boom. They were hitting each other's dips on the money. I was like, oh, but it was Devo for me. It was Devo for me the whole way. The dramatics of it all, the every dip, bam, land, every spin, bam, duck walks, everything was right. It was right. It was right. But very sad moment here. Very, very, very sad moment for me. I love the House of Revlon. Down, down, down. Once again, they said, we're gonna make this a tiebreaker and let Dominique make the decision because, of course, icon, right? And Dominique again with great critiques discussing what it was, while Revlon gives. It's diva. It's that fire, that drive, almost that like something about it was just a little bit more. It was more. It just encompassed it. But Revlon looked beautiful up there, and they were absolutely serving. It just Devo had that fire, the desire to win. Oh, that being said, Yamamoto has made it to the finale, and Revlon has been eliminated. Devo, you deserved it. Deserved it. 8. Finally. We've been enjoying you on the stage, but like now we had you in a battle. It was over. It was over. That part. That part. Like she should be on the show as a regular, honestly, especially because it just makes sense when you're asking them the question. And as a matter of fact, just like when Lal kept saying so much, we have someone from Ballroom. So yes, this is what we need. It should be every episode, honestly, while we talking about it. Maybe every now and then somebody who's not in the scene. Like Kelly Rowland or somebody that's like, oh yes, bring them, but bring the girls from the scene. Either way, Yamamoto has moved on to the finale. We lost House of Revlon. I love you, House of Revlon. I was sad. I got emotional. I cried a little bit. I was like, ooh. Like not even like all tea. I was very, very emotional. I was like, oh no, we lost. I'm so serious. I love them as a house. They were just so cool, and they did bring something to this competition. So, it just some of the episodes they missed just little things, small stuff. Hey, they did win the money ball though. They won the majority of the money from that. There you go. So that is a plus. They did leave with some coin. So yeah, I was sad to see Revlon go. They were from the beginning when I watched, I knew Revlon, Yamamoto, um, Juicy, and well, I assume another house, Alpha Omega, would have made it further, but it was Machiavelli's storyline. But yeah, I love House of Revlon. Miss y'all. Can't wait to see y'all again. Honestly, they were great. They were great. But the finale will be Yoji Yamamoto versus Juicy, House of Juicy Couture. No shade. No shade. No shade. High key, low key, all key, skeleton key, house for rent, vacancy. It would be interesting to see an upset. However, I don't I don't see it. It's almost like we're going to be watching them get inaugurated and then just having to like do their best. I don't want to be rude, but I would love to see Yamamoto pull out something of the caliber that Juicy's been giving consistently this entire season, but it may not be enough for the consistency of a group this entire season. No shade. Five of the episodes they've been Superior House. Five. There's been 9 episodes. They were in 8 of them. 5 out of 8 episodes they've appeared in. 5. It was Yamamoto that one time, no shade, and then it was Revlon the rest of the way, right? And that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. High key. High key. This Kiki house is wearing the Kiki out. Tell you that right now. Yamamoto, it would have to be you'd have to pull it. You'd have to pull the badge. I'm gonna say that right now. No shade. Rebel. What? Dot. I can't. Both Lon Van and Balenciaga had low points during their seasons, but Juicy has just excelled so hard. It's for them to go. Again, it's been just a ride, and it's been only up. So yeah, I don't we'll see. We shall see. Cause I don't know, honey. No shade. I don't see it, sis. But hey, Listen, that is the end of the review. I can't wait to talk about the finale with y'all next week. We'll be doing that on Thursday. And that, of course, will wrap up our legendary live reviews. But of course, I have the reactions available for all of y'all to enjoy on my Patreon channel. It's for as low as $1 a month. If you want to join in, you can watch those reactions, plus all the other reactions I've done as well. Check them out. It's a good time. But yeah, this has been an interesting run. I'm not going to say that it has been uneventful because, well, yes, I am. There have been moments where I was like, okay, yes. But in reality, this season's been nowhere near 1 or 2. Nope. Oh, nope. Can't expect that sometimes. It's casting, it's, challenges, it's what, is in front of them. And there's new changes and challenges that are ahead for them. So, yeah, like, it's going to be different. But at the same time, I enjoyed the season. And I do like the fact that, we got to see Dominique Jackson again. Kelly Rowland was on the show. Issa Rae was there. We had a lot of good guest judges. We only had 1 or 2 that I was like, why in God's green earth? Just 1 or 2. Yeah. 2. Two. Yep. 2 for me. 2, I was like, shouldn't, nope. Just 2. So yeah, like it was good for that. But and also I had some great moments with Naomi, Kiki, Law, even Jamila. Yeah, honestly, yeah, very much that. Mhm. Sierra, are there any videos available of you in a ball? If there are, I have no idea. I don't have a clue. At one point in my life, I put a brick in the things that happened and just threw it in the water, child. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Concrete float all the way to the bottom. I don't know what's going on. So every now and then I can find something, but maybe but I don't know. It'd be a long time ago. Long. When Bartini's was still around. Oh, that's for the Houston girls. When that was still a thing before it became a brunch spot for the straight. Okay, y'all. I gotta go. It's been one hell of a weekend. I actually did edit 3 reaction videos this morning. Got this review taken care of. Also recorded my reaction for that. I gotta get that posted and up and done. I need to cook now. I'm really hungry. And instead of me spending some money, I'm just going to use the materials I have in this house and try to make something legendary. So, yes, today being Saturday, so the Wi-Fi is a little low. Here we go. Today being Saturday, tomorrow is the Panthole. I think Dooley won't be joining us because he's currently moving right now as we speak from DC to New York City. He may be available, but it's my friend is going to be moving, getting all these boxes together. We want him to be set up. We may be missing somebody else, not quite sure. But we're gonna have a good time. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about this upcoming week, especially with All-Star 7, Legendary, other things as well. So yeah, but it will be a panel episode, a good one, lots of positivity, no misunderstandings, none of that. None of that. None of that's gonna happen. Nope, not gonna happen again, ever. Ah, like I'm so serious, but seriously, like it's not gonna, no, none of that. So tune in on Sunday. We're gonna have a good time there. Also, again, make sure that you like this video before you leave. Share, subscribe if you're new here. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if I did a good job hosting right now. But yes, I'm out the door. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. All of it. You know what? I need to ask him because I asked him earlier if he wanted to play Mario Party. Which, do any of y'all play Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch? And if you do, why haven't y'all talked to me about nights where we play? Because me and Chris play often. So I always am down for another third or fourth person to be like in our groups, or even if Chris is not playing, I do the same with y'all. Or if like say you and Chris, or y'all find that Chris is online, you play with him. Either ways, like panel members play video games now. I already have a couple of y'all in my Dislike club. I should show it just because we're on this live now, so it can be like, by the way, this, yep, you were here. Let me see here. I need to show everybody. There we go. So far in that club for Dislike, we've got all of these people. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for being here. Currently I'm on hard level for stage 8. Yeah. Let's see here. Can I watch y'all a stream of y'all gaming? That I'm trying to get set up. I need to get a computer created. I'm currently in the process of getting that done. That's another one of my background projects that I'm working on and spending a lot of money, since to have a computer built is not, it's not what I thought it would be. It's a lot of money. So I'm having to save as well as buy bits and pieces, but I'm supposed to be getting a computer made, and hopefully by my birthday. That is the goal. I do like Mario Kart as well. Mario Party is kind of more like board game-ish, and that's kind of why I like it. Versus Mario Kart, where I have to make sure I can't, I can't put my controller down for anything. I like to walk around the house sometimes. Yay, I got to watch the entire show. I'm getting ready to leave for the Pride Festival. Happy Pride, Charles. I'm working my agency's information table. Awesome. Love you, Packers. Love you, Charles. Yes, I play Dislike. I'm really heavily into it. It's a really fun game. As a matter of fact, my current legendaries are this guy, where my other legendary girl, and Miss Mama here. She eats. I'm trying to get some other folks, but right now this is who I've been building, and she is nasty. She is nasty. Also, my favorite healer in the game. He's lovely. But also Miss Mama, I low-key want to do her in drag. She's everything. I'm gonna skip out on Pride this year because I wanted to do it in Los Angeles. I enjoyed Pride out there. I don't really care for it out here in Houston. So I will not be headed out. It's a little too hot. And I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I wish it was in the winter when I could be in a nice coat, be outside looking cute. But no, I will probably be celebrating from home. And I think I'm going to be doing a video or something like I did a couple of years ago, again, for another Pride organization. I got an email about that today. I need to check in on. So yeah. Excuse me. I love it too. I wish I had more people play with me other than either Chris or, well, Dooley sometimes plays, but then every now and then I have to like just play online with random people, and they get mad and rage quit when they're not winning after the first 5 turns. It's like, girl, I just know how to play. And it's also a game of luck. So that part. But anywho, okay. I would like to go to New York Pride. That would be on the list of I need tos. Okay. Ooh, San Francisco Pride sounds fun as well, but maybe another year, maybe another time. I don't know. We'll see. All right, y'all. I do need to go. Thanks again for tuning in. Please make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe before you leave. Have yourselves a good Saturday. Remember, you woke up this morning. You've already defeated half of your day. If no one told you they love you, I most certainly do. And whatever you're going through that is taking you down right now, it's a temporary situation. We're going to get through this, okay? All my love to all of you. Hugs and kisses. My best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants. I'll see you tomorrow for the panel. Okay, bye.
Listen. Yeah.